Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus once again. Look, I want to dedicate this message to older men. So if you're old, stay city. Watch this. If you're not old and you're got an older person around that you can access right away in the house with you or something, call them. Or if you can't, this is a video. Make sure that you remember it, save this so you can share it with them. All old men. I would say old women, but hey, it was rough dealing with them when they were young. I don't know about this old stuff. I'm gonna stay with the men. Okay, old men, are you there? Are you listening? Check this out. Look at those swirls. Well, that might be a little bit too broad for you. Look at America. Well, many of you probably haven't gone too far around to be able to identify America, so I'll say, look at your state, look at your city, look at your town, look at your community. Look at it. Now, in the depths of your heart, don't you think it could be better? Wouldn't you wish that it could be better? Let me tell you why it is not better. You and I, like I'm a little short, and stand up a little bit. Yeah, that's better. You and I have shrinked our responsibility. This is nobody's fault out here the way the world is but ours. And I say ours because we're the elders. We're older than most folks. Well, now we're not the oldest people. There's somebody a lot older than we are. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I hope they're listening to this. But for us, we don't have to complain any longer. I'm calling you out. We blew this. Our children, our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren are going to be going through pure D hell because we did not handle business like we were supposed to. We didn't prepare for them. And I'm not talking about your personal, I'm talking about all of them. See, that was the problem. That's why we're in the position that we're in. We were trained and taught to be selfish. Let me just interrupt this here for 1 minute because I want to maybe I'll save it to you for last. Check this out again. You and I, we old people. Some of us still got a little strength and we can get around and we can move. But you can tell we're old because every day or every week or so we're recognizing that something else is getting a little bit more complicated. A knee hurts here, a bone hurts there. Headache over here, an eye ache over here, an elbow ache here, a finger ache here. I mean, and that's just the easy part. The worst part is when you look in the mirror and see what you see. You remember how handsome you used to be? They used to love to look at you. I mean, they even had you in movies, some of you. You would take pictures and they put them up on posters. You were fantastic, a handsome dog, you dog. And you ladies, well, you know how beautiful you were. I come to your house sometime and see your pictures of your youth on the table. I even go to the graveyard sometime. They got somebody who was expired and they got one of their young pictures posted out there. So you know how you like to look. And when you look in the mirror, I don't care how. Look, only thing I can say that would make you feel good when you're old is when you've taken care of business and you can relax, your conscience is clean. Then I think that makes you feel so good inside that it just exerts itself on the outside. People don't even see what you really look like. They see you as what they know of you, Mr. It. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are not Mr. It. We are little bitty It. But we do have a chance. We got a chance to do something now. And we got a good hand. We can play our hand right and we can step it and we can leave this world with a big smile on our face. Now, let me tell you what I'm talking about. Since we are older, then this thing that is expressing itself every day is more on our back than it is on people that are younger. It's just getting on them. Some of them haven't even recognized what's going on. But you and I, we do. And in a minute, somebody's going to have to take care of us. We're going to be dragging ourselves around. Many of you, you know what the health system is like. And we got today people trying to take that away. So that's going to even make it worse unless we get out here, take care of business. You and I, we old folks, get out here and take care of business as elders. These young folks don't know what they're doing. And this is not a put down. They say we don't know what we're doing. We know, we just didn't do it. A lot of them know, but they're not doing it, just like we didn't do it. We set the example as the example has been set for us, but now we're going to break that mold and we're going to get busy. And no. Now, I don't want you to have to go to a nursing home. And the truth of the matter is, life is too complicated, life is too rough for any of your family members to have to stay at home or bathe you and clean you all day, all night, like you were a baby. You know, it's the same old story, but for some strange reason, it's a little bit different cleaning a baby's behind than it is cleaning an old folk behind. A baby don't even care. But if you, a person, old person, you take it, but it hurts. It is shameful. It is messed up. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying, come on out of there. We know how to take care of this business, and let's take care of it. Let's make sure before we die that everybody in America, we might not be able to reach the whole world, but let us make sure, you and I, we old folks, white and black and Chinese, whoever's old, let us make sure, let us dedicate our lives, let us give our lives. Let us not go to a nursing home. Let us not put ourselves the responsibility on our families. Let us give our lives to a cause that we will not settle for anything other than the fulfillment of that effort. Let us guarantee to one another and all of ours that have come behind us that they will have unlimited and unrestricted food and clothing and shelter. Education. It would be made available to them unlimited and unrestricted, and the same for health care. And let us make sure that we guarantee this to one another by allowing and guarantee each of us now that we can have a career of our own choosing, the career that gives us the greatest joy in doing. And let us exert ourselves, all of us, not just us old people now, but let's set the mold. Put our hands in and make sure that we got the jobs we love. And those jobs that we love have already been designed. They've been fixed in our minds. And most of the things we're doing is just creating food, clothing, shelter, education, health care. And our job is to do that. But there's so many other things that we're doing. And you are at liberty to do that if that's where your heart and mind is at. That's where it's supposed to be. And all of us, ladies and gentlemen, old men, are engaged in this, and there are powers that be that benefits from the world the way it is. They cause the world to be like it is. They found ways to deceive us, to lie to us, to cheat to us, and to steal all the life that we can have. If you knew how much life you as an individual is missing, imagine how much life 8 billion people are missing. Well, let's do something about that. Let's break those chains. Let's free ourselves to be a living spirit. What I mean is free to be free and not be bound by capitalists and socialists and communists and fascists and dictators and hateful folks. Free ourselves. We old people ain't got nothing to worry about. Because, hey, today, if not today, maybe tomorrow or sometime very soon will be our last day anyway. At least many of us might hope that, but some of us will be around for a long time. 80 and 90 and 100 years in America where nobody cares about old people. What a curse. But some will say, thank God I'm alive. Good God Almighty. How can you say that? Let me tell you something. I was going to say it seemed like I was going to hurt your feelings. But let me just say it anyway. I'm not saying to hurt your feelings. I'm just saying to give you a fact. When you are old, you are ugly. P-O-D, ugly. You know you are. You don't even want to look at the mirror yourself. That don't mean you're not decent. That doesn't mean you can be clean and groomed. That's okay, but you still ugly. You don't think you ugly? If you were a young person, would you talk to you, man or woman? Look, if you are what you are, will you talk to somebody as old as you? You'd be lucky to get somebody as old as you, because they really don't want you. They know where you're going. So I'm saying this to you, old men. If they don't like the fact that we want our family, and I'm talking about all our families, if they don't like the fact that we want everybody to be happy, don't have to worry about this housing and stuff. Don't have to worry about any of that stuff, and they want to kill us for it, be glad. Be glad. Be glad that you did something in your life that was worth being killed for. Now, I'm not talking about killing. I'm saying be glad you did something in your life that's worth being killed for. Woo-wee. And guess what? You don't have to walk around ugly. Leave that stuff alone. Leave that stuff alone. Make sure that people have the opportunity to perhaps come up with a pill that can keep you from getting ugly. Nobody wants to see that ugly stuff. Don't care what they tell you. Ugly is ugly. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, it's probably going to break, so I'm going to call it a quits right now. I think I might have given you, check me out someplace. If you ever hear of Eddie Marcus, check me out, because I want to tell you like it is, baby. I want to free you from yourself and everything else. And doing that helps me to be free. Thank you so very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.